One of the things that we want to share with you today is the work of service in the community, and I'm going to call on Deb. She's here, right behind me. Which hat are you wearing today, Deb?
You probably noticed that once a month, people come up to speak about the different programs that we support. And Kate, who's in head of outreach, she really felt it was important that we know as a church what we're contributing to. So I've been asked to speak on Peg's Pantry and also the Coat and Boot program. Peg Hopper was a member of our congregation, wife to Joe Hopper. And she felt God had placed on her heart that she needed to help people in the community. And the way that she wanted to do that was through a pantry at the back of the church. And for those that you don't know, there's a wooden structure that Joe built, and it sits at the very back of the church just off the parking lot. And it's available to people in the community 24/7. It is filled on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Thank you, Mary Lynn. It started in October of 2022. And sadly, Peg passed in December of 2023. And we really wanted to continue her legacy. So we do that to this day. Harvest Hands generously helps to stock some of the pantry items. And I'm always on the hunt for really great priced items at the grocery store. Always on the hunt. And many others help by donating items to the pantry as well, whether they do that in the boxes at the back of the church or simply put it in the pantry at the back. We're also helped by the monetary funds from Gene Corliss's concerts. And I thank him greatly for that, or we wouldn't be able to do this and continue this work. Thank you, Gene. The other source of income also was from Steve Wilson's monthly Saturday night music nights in the CE building, but sadly, due to health issues, that is no longer happening. So the pantry is there for people who run out of food before the end of the week or the month to help them in a pinch. It's really there to try and fill a gap because a lot of people will go to the corner cupboard, but they're given a certain amount, and sometimes the days are longer than the dollars. I want to thank each of you for contributing to in whatever fashion that you do. Really appreciate it, and I know that it's well used and appreciated by those in the community. On to the Coat and Boot program. This program is sponsored by ECAP, which is East Elgin Community Assistance Program. It has been running for 8 years, 7 of which is here in the basement in the Sunday school area downstairs. The first year, for any of you that don't remember, Groovy Moon was a business in town, and she offered to run that in the back of her store. And she was a little overwhelmed with that. It was too much. And so the next year, ECAP decided it needed to continue. Thanks, Kirk. I was encouraged to continue that. So we have great volunteers, some of which go to this church, Benny, Kate, myself. And then there's some members in the community, like Kathy Baudouin, Cindy Martin, Denise Perrick, Eva Hotchkiss, Kim Hood, and Wendy Bartlett. Eva's a tremendous blessing because she speaks Low German. And we have a number of our guests that are fresh from the south, and they are not prepared for our Canadian winters. So it really helps them out tremendously. We also have a community member that comes to help when she sees kids at school that don't have coats. She'll gather up some items, come and get them, and return them to the school, make sure that they're clothed. YWCA in St. Thomas runs a one-weekend program in their fall for the community, and they arrange for us to come and get whatever's left over. And you may remember Melissa Kemp, who was here last month speaking about Harmony House. She has made that possible for us, and so that's been a number of years that that's happening. Another contributor, Jane Walker from Purses with Purpose, donates about 40 purses a year that are filled with personal items that are needed by women. And they usually arrive the first week of December and are well received by our clients that come into the Coat and Boot program. The general public has been amazing in contributing to the Coat and Boot program with good used coats that have been washed. They're boots that they don't fit anymore of their kids, or somebody wants a new pair of boots, and what are we going to do with these old ones? We really appreciate that, everybody. And I certainly know a number of you here in the congregation are doing that as well. Sale and Thrift Store has been very generous to us as well. If we also have a need, we put that out on Facebook. And in the past, there have been businesses in town that once they heard that we needed small children's sizes, they went to that children's place and bought all new snowsuits, jackets, etc. And we've just been so blessed. Another group, the Knights of Columbus, for the last number of years, I'm thinking 5 now, they have ordered boxes of brand new jackets for us. And so the last year we had 5 cases, and there's usually 10 coats in each one, and we just let them know early in the fall what sizes we need, and they show up. We're just blessed beyond measure. Just to give you an idea, though, just how many coats go out, this year 504 coats were distributed. 360 pairs of boots, 422 hats, mittens, and scarves, 296 pairs of socks, as well as vests, snow pants, sweaters, etc. The need is great, but we were able to serve our community well with the thanks to all of you in the community. I just ask a couple things as I'm closing. Number one, that you would pray for these programs, that if they are to continue, that God would allow that to happen in some way or form. So I appreciate the prayers. The other thing is either you can help monetarily for Peg's Pantry or actual items to place there as well, or in whatever way you would like. We appreciate that so much. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Deb. And I sometimes get called upon to wander down there and help out because somebody comes in on a day not scheduled. And I was really moved to see that sometimes clients come in with coats and boots saying, you know, our child has outgrown this, and they give it back to be distributed to someone else. So it's a gift that keeps on giving. There's so many ways that we can show the love of Christ with words and deeds and material help. And God has blessed us immensely. Let's bless others.